This is Greg Troutwine. I'm with Marine Technology TV. We're here at the Oceanology International in San Diego, and we're very happy to have Raúl Peña, Deep Ocean Engineering, with us today. And Raúl, first and foremost, thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Well, Raúl, I'm sure we've written about you many times in the pages of Marine Technology Reporter. I'm sure there's many people who already know Deep Ocean Engineering, but for the uninitiated, can you just give a brief description of the company?
Absolutely. Well, Deep Ocean Engineering is a name that's been known in the industry since '82. We're one of the pioneers. It's been through various iterations. The most recent in the last 5 years is we've resurrected the brand Phantom. In fact, we've just registered the trademark. And we are an American company. We're based in Silicon Valley, California. We build and manufacture all of our units in the U.S. And one of our claims to fame is that we build specifically to the needs of the client. So we tend to favor certain technologies, certain components, things that we put on our equipment, but primarily it's about what the customer needs and wants.
Okay. And again, I understand you have a new product to talk about. We'll talk about that in a moment. So obviously you're working with your clients to fulfill their needs. Just in very broad overview, the ROV market today, what kind of needs generically are you seeing?
Well, there's a lot of different applications. In fact, on our website, we show many of them. But what we're finding is that people are exploring underwater because they're attaining a comfort level with looking above the water with aerial drones, for example. There's an idea now that I can explore things that I never could see before. Now underwater, our clients are getting creative. They're saying, how deep can I go? What speed can I go? Can I hold station in a particular area? Can I maintain stability in certain currents? So they've had some experience with some other units, other ROVs that have been in existence, and so they now are learning what they like and don't like. And what we're trying to do is adjust to that.
The Phantom series, of course, is well known, and I understand you're rebranding all of your vehicles under the Phantom series, but looking specifically at the T5 Defender, which is relatively new. Can you give us a brief on that vehicle and the target market?
Yes, of course. The T5, the Phantom T5, is designed primarily as a vehicle that's two-person deployable. It's relatively lightweight, about 87 pounds. And that allows the client to be able to be much more versatile. Yet it does have, because of its weight and its heft, has the ability to carry payloads. So you can equip it with sonar, with manipulators, with various DVLs, INS capability. All of these elements that can be added, they add weight, but not sufficient enough to make it unwieldy. We also have, in this particular instance of the T5 Defender, we've added a skid underneath this ROV. And on it, we've mounted something called an EOD, which is an explosive ordnance disposal device. That is essentially an underwater shotgun. It was co-developed with the help of some federal and state and local law enforcement agencies. They actually have given us feedback. We've demonstrated this all over the country. You can name it: San Francisco, New York, up in Chicago, and a variety of other places where we've worked with law enforcement to work out the kinks in effect. The bottom line is that this product is unique because the underwater shotgun, as we call it, can be utilized in depth. It can be you can stay underwater for a long period of time. It is loaded with a shotgun shell that fires a blast of water that can penetrate steel and allows a potential explosive device to be flooded in the electronics so that it cannot function. The best part about this is that you can now load it underwater. So you don't have to pull the whole thing out and add a new shotgun shell. You can actually do it all underwater. And the beauty of this, of course, is that you do not expose a diver to the danger of potentially, like you remember, like the Hurt Locker, for example. They're not going to be out there exposed in a potential explosive area. The robot can do that.
Raúl, we also understand that you have a new member of the Phantom family, the L6. If I'm correct, you're introducing it here at the Oceanology International. Can you explain that vehicle, some of the technical spec, and what the target market for that is as well?
Absolutely. The L6 is a larger, even heftier version of the T series. It's going to have larger thrusters, and the L6 stands for 6 thrusters as opposed to T5, which is 5 thrusters. The ability for this large ROV that we use now in the L6 version allows for even more payload. As I mentioned earlier, you can add all different kinds of sonar and other types of equipment on there. But the main thing is because if it's mass, it also comes with some very unique gyroscopic and ability to maneuver and stabilize this unit in current and also in areas where you might need some extra lift. You have 110 pounds of lift in this unit. It can take it right out of whatever muck it might be in, or if you need to move quickly.
Okay.
So, and it's aimed primarily at pipeline inspection, cable inspection, any kind of area where you need to have some mass, some stability, ability to have all kinds of different components to do any kind of sensor monitoring or whatever evaluation you're trying to accomplish. Video, of course, 3D videos. And once again, just like in any of our units, we built specifically for the client's needs, so we can put whatever components they prefer. I should mention that we have great relationships with Green Sea Software, who's provided us the navigation capabilities, not only in the Phantom T5, especially in the EOD option, but also with regard to all of our products where we need navigation, holding station capability, ability to control very close and tight maneuvers. In addition, we've got great relationships along with Falmut. They've done all of our umbilicals for many years now. We're working very closely with the manipulator companies that are out there. We utilize the sonar provided by Tritech. Their newest Gemini series, we're adapting to that one now. But we also can accommodate other sonars that are out there. Pretty much you name it. And then, of course, we have been doing other things with cameras and lights. Deep Sea Power and Light, for example, provides our lights for many years. So we like to kind of spread the wealth and support the industry, and they support us.
Well, that's excellent. And to confirm, the L6, it's available for order today if I wanted one?
Absolutely. We're announcing it today. Press release goes out today. We're going to be featuring it again at the upcoming UI down in New Orleans. And we'll have it on display at the OB in Southampton, UK in early April.
Raúl, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. Great to see you again.
Thank you. I appreciate the opportunity with MTR. You guys have been great, and want to continue working with you as well.
All right. This is Greg Troutwine with Marine Technology TV.